6 days may you do avodah and perform all your malacha, but the 7th day is a Shabbat to Yah your Elohim. You shall perform no malacha. Then we get a list of those included in the prohibition. Neither you, your son, your daughter, your manservant, your maidservant, your beast, nor your stranger who is in your cities. Let's dwell on this list for a second because the list raises a number of questions. What are some of the questions about this list which a careful, intelligent, critical reader might want to ask? Number one, I think the order is peculiar. Putting animal before convert seems problematic. Why put an animal before a human being? Number two, are the animals supposed to keep the Shabbat? Are we not the ones asked, or are we not the ones supposed to keep the Shabbat? So why is the animal listed on here? And then number three, more important, it seems the wife is missing from the list. So those are the three questions that I believe a careful, intelligent, critical reader might want to ask. Understanding what is going on here will answer these three questions. Let's start with sons and daughters. These are referring to minors. So I'm giving you a clue so that we can all understand this together. When it talks about sons and daughters, these are referring to minors. With that said, now let me ask this question. The list here is referring to you and what? Look at the list carefully. The items that follow you in the list, what are they? How would you categorize or describe them? Look at the list carefully. I don't think you will categorize them as your family because the animal and convert are not your family. They cannot be your possessions because the convert is not your possession, nor your children. So I think we're left with, which is the correct answer, this is referring to you and those for whom you are responsible for. That you have some responsibility for. The list that we have here is in the order of greatest responsibility. First to your children, then your servants, then your animals, and then to the convert whom is not so much your responsibility. Now, what about the wife? She's still missing from the list. Now, this is a trick question. Why is she not on the list? With what I said about the children, why is she not on the list? Because she is not a minor like your sons and daughters, making you responsible for them. Your wife is not a minor. She's an adult, meaning she's responsible for herself. That is why the list starts with you. To whom is the you addressed? To men and women equally. Your wife is part of that you. You includes all adult Hebrews. They are equally responsible to keep the Shabbat.